Alright guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to rob each heist in Mad City Chapter 2. There are already tutorials in the heists themselves in the game, but if you're still stuck on them, then I will help you out. So first, I'm going to start out with the bank. The bank is pretty easy, all you gotta do is follow the instructions it says on the screen, but if you are still having trouble, if you need any tips, I will help you. And then we wait for the elevator to get here. Alright, in this you're supposed to search the area for a key. The key is kind of hard to see sometimes, so you're just gonna kind of keep your eye out for a little yellow key hidden behind something. You have to break everything to get it. Should be around here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Now that will open up, and then you have to go into each of these rooms and find a lever. There are 4 levers, and they are in different. I think there's different spots each time. They're not always going to be in the same spot, so keep your eye out for them. Then this will open up, and then you go through the vent. Once you're in here, you just hack this again, which is one of these things. Bam, 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 and bam. And then you go ahead and plop down here and go inside the vaults. After that, you just come into here and you start grabbing some cash. You gotta fill your bag up to 16 kilograms, so it's gonna take a little while to fill it up. If you are slow, I recommend just going through these rooms and not going through that, because that is going to kill you, so do not go to that. I recommend just going in here and filling up your bag. It's much easier. Once you are done, you go through these doors, and you just go through this little obby here. Once you're done, you go through those doors, and then you come over here and go back in the elevator. Then after you're in the elevator, just pop on out, and then you can cash in your money at the base. Just don't die on your way there. Next up, we have the Jewelry Store. The Jewelry Store was more difficult, but then it got nerfed, so it's actually quite easy now. So what you have to do for this is just break glass and collect all these jewels. Once you have, do not die, and go make your way down there to put your bag on a conveyor belt. Also, try and pick up statues on your way there. You might need them, and it'll make your escape a lot quicker. Drop off your bag here and fill it up again, and then drop it off at the same place. A tip for the jewelry store is going for the glasses with either watches or the bracelets, because the glasses with just these don't give as much kilograms as the other ones. Once you are done putting your bags on the conveyor belt, go around and grab statues and put them on the corresponding color. Statues are a little bit in random places each time, so just keep an eye out for them. Once you grab them all, you can finally escape through this little door over here. Don't need to worry about all that. I don't know what that's for. Just come down here on the conveyor belt and try not to die. They made it fairly easier now. They slowed down the conveyor belt and they turned off those. I'm kind of upset by that because I didn't get to finish it when it was not nerfed. After you pull that lever down there, you come up here and watch out for the flames. Hopefully you don't get roasted. Ow, like I did. I think they nerfed how much damage it does though. Once you blow up that, you come in here. And a lot of people were stuck on this part where it says push the button. I thought it meant that when they said push the button, but it actually means come over here and push the green button. And then your bags will come out, and you take a bag and load it into the truck. This truck isn't really new if you can't tell. It is the SWAT, just with a texture on it or a skin. After you load up your truck, you drive to the warehouse. And then you come in here and drop off your cash. Next up, we have the casino. Now, the casino is actually a little bit more difficult where it was. I think they nerfed this one as well. Alright, so you go through those doors there, and you want to come over here and hack the computer. So now you want to come down here and you want to turn on these computers. I originally thought you can do this only with 2 people, but if you are quick enough, you can actually do this alone. Yeah, just like that. Once you get through this little obby here, you can either take that way or this way. I personally take this way because it's a little bit easier, because instead of 2 lasers coming across, there's only 1. Then you want to go through this room, whatever it is. It looks like a lounge. And now you probably want full health for this, but what you want to do is pull the lever and go through these lasers. There is a time limit, so if you are too slow, you will be stuck in between invisible lasers, and that's not that fun. Once you come up to the vault, you just drill the vault door, which is pretty easy. You just hold this little line in the box. Once this opens, you come over here and you drop down and grab some jewels. Careful about the lasers and don't touch the ground, because that will kill you. A tip for this heist is I recommend going through the jewels that are not by so many lasers. So like these two over here and that one right there maybe. Once you get your 4th gem, you want to get out of the vault and you want to go out to the elevator. After that, you just walk through these doors, spawn in your vehicle, and head back to base. Once you come in here, you want to go through the obby. I think they changed how it was, because it wasn't this. There's 2 different layouts you can do for the pyramid, I'm pretty sure. Don't fall in the lava, and you want to go through these buzz saws, or buzz blades, or whatever they're called. And you want to run through here. Just follow the trail, basically. Alright, then you get through. This part's a little more difficult. What you want to do for this part is you want to just take it one at a time. So, just like this. Now you gotta run really quick and dodge this giant lava ball as it comes at you, Indiana Jones style. And now you want to fill up your bag. I recommend going through for these things because they give 2, I believe. Yeah, they do. So the chests do give 1.5 and those things give 2. So I recommend going for those. After you fill up your bag with the last one, you want to come over here and jump onto this thing. And over here, and you want to come up here. And jump into this really amazing portal that will drop you out of the pyramid. And you can come back and land right to your vehicle if it's still here. After that, you head back to base. Next up, we have the club. Now, the club, I've only done a few times because every time I try to rob it, it's always closed. What you want to do is you want to go to the elevator. Ooh, this obby is different. I haven't done this one before. Alright, yeah, you just gotta do that. That's kind of difficult for new players. Hopefully you guys can be able to figure that one out. You just gotta avoid the ones that are fading. I think that's all you gotta do. And there you go. Now you get to the elevator and you go to the top floor. Then what you want to do is you want to find the button under objects to open the secret vault. So what you want to do is move objects around all around the area and to find the button. Oh, there's the button right there. Once you push it, you open the secret door. And then you stand still, and it takes a really long time to collect guns. Once your bag is full, you gotta break the glass over here to escape. I thought it was press E to break the glass, but you just punch it. After that, you come back down here to your vehicle and head back to base. Alright, next up is the boat. You're gonna need a ship or a weapon of some kind to do this. I recommend, if you have enough money, to buy the Marauder or whatever this is called, because it really helps out with the boat heist. It's got a lot of health, as you can see, and it does like 30 damage per shot. Now, for the boat heist, the boat does shoot a lot of missiles at you, so that's why you need a boat with a lot of health. You're gonna need to shoot out each of these engines, or whatever these are called, in order to rob it. It is really hard to solo this alone. You're gonna need a lot of help with this. I recommend getting a friend, and you guys both, if you could, have both of these, and you can both do both sides at the same time. Alright, and that's it. I sunk the ship, and now I gotta collect the crates that fall off as it sinks. But I recommend if you wanna solo this heist, because you get a lot of money if you solo it. You get like 20,000 if you have VIP and you solo this heist. So I recommend, if you want to solo this heist, get this, the Marauder. After you grab a crate, you just pull it over here and you have got your cash. See, I got 20,000 just for soloing that, because you get money for the damage you do. Last but not least, we have the plane. Now the plane is a little easier to do in my opinion. You just gotta avoid the lasers inside. So you gotta set down C4 at 4 places on the wings. Once you finish doing that, you basically just wait, because it takes a really long time to take off. Once it's in the safe altitude, the C4 will go off, and the plane will go down. And then you gotta get to the hatch that's in the front that was just standing by. Once you go in, you gotta grab bags. Just avoid the lasers. The best spot to do this is where there's very little lasers and more bags open. So like this middle spot right here is the best spot I go to, because there's very few lasers. Once you grab all your duffel bags, you want to go to the back or go back out. You can either go through the back or out the front. Either one will work. You just come over here and press this button to open the door and swim out. The reason why I said earlier that the best grinding vehicle is the hoverboard is because you can do this. And you can ride off into the sunset with your noble hoverboard. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if it helped you out with all the heists. I really like robbing in Chapter 2. The heists are amazing. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.